Welcome to my channel, Amanda's Edible Art. Today we're going to be making some little cake and cupcake toppers. I'm going to make a larger version of these little fish. And these little fish have tiny tails so that you can put them on top of a cupcake and it sort of looks like they're swimming. Half the fish is underwater. You get the idea. We do this all the time in the cake world. So what I'm gonna do is a larger version of these fish in purple, so you can see how I did this. So the first thing I'm gonna do is take my purple fondant, and this is about the size that I want this fish to be. So just make a ball. First step of almost any project. Okay. Now, I'm just gonna flatten it a little bit so there's an obvious bottom and top. So we want the fish to be a little fat through here, and then we'll taper him up and sort of pinch his, what is that? A snout? A mouth? What's that called? His mouth? Do they have snouts?
I forgot what you're making.
It's a fish.
Oh, right. Oh.
Anyway.
It's a mouth.
It's a snake, obviously. All right. So you see the basic shape that I have going on here. So these are the fish lips. Okay. So make a little slit in the mouth, and we're going to open the mouth up because we want him to look like he's reaching for something, whether it be a hook or a snack. I'm going to take my tool in here and pull the mouth open, sort of smooth things out in there. Look like he has some lips, fish lips. Okay, and I have this little smoothing tool. It's just a silicone tool, and I take it in here and smooth out the inside so it doesn't look all jagged. Starting to look like fish lips now. So we're gonna take our ball tool and give this guy some eyes. He's gonna have big eyes, this fish. And his little eyes. And the eyes will just be black. A little bit of water so they'll stick. Let's put that right in there. 2 equal balls. Might be a little bit big. Getting the eye shape right is the trick. Eye size. Okay, that looks good. Okay, now I think this fish is gonna have some aqua fins. All right, now to make the fins, there's 3 fins that we're gonna make out of this aqua. So the first thing I'm gonna do is just make a snake. And this is gonna go down his back. So I'm gonna flatten it a little bit. And then take the scissors, baby scissors, and just cut along the back, these little fins. And you can take your tool and give it a little bit of texture. both sides. So you're gonna be able to see both sides of this. Okay. Now, put a little water down his back. Give him his little mohawk, just like so. Now I'm going to draw a little line from here, from right at the top, just like this, just to give him a little bit of definition. And you don't have to do this, but I think it makes it look a little bit more realistic. Give him some lines. I'm not sure why my dog is crying. And now they're going to fight. All right, to make the side fins, I'm just going to take 2 equal size balls again, but I'm going to flatten them into a little side fin shape like this, and then just give it some texture. So we're gonna stick them on just like that. I have to pardon my Shibas are talkative, to say the least. They're actually not killing each other, they just sound like it. And they talk a lot. If you don't know about Shibas, that's very normal behavior. All right, so there, basically we have our little fish guy. Here's this little fish family over here. And the last thing we're gonna do is make his tail fin. So I'm gonna do that in this dark purple. All right. So for this, it's basically the same as these side fins, but larger. So we're just gonna spread it out, sort of fin shape. Sorry about that. Texture again. And you can use your Dresden tool, but you can also use this tool here. It looks like a little shell, and you could just drag it along and it's faster. Works just fine. I like using the Dresden because it gives me more control. However, something I just realized as I was using this, when you pull, if you give it some pressure, it does make it look like a fish fin.
Yep.
See how pretty that is? So I'm gonna do both sides. All right. Okay, so I have this little fish family, and this would look cute on top of a blue cake, some ocean waves, or some little cupcakes for these little guys. And you can order them on my page or make them yourself.